Do you ever wonder how you can de-escalate a relationship? Have you gotten in deeper than you planned and now your only thoughts are to cut and run or see if you can endure having it a little be deeper than you're ready for? This is Reid from readaboutsex.com.
This is Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
And this is a great question that came up. Reid's been offering a course called Creating Your Romance Homerun. It's fantastic. And it shares how to create romance. And one thing I've noticed is if I'm hanging out with someone and we're both using these skills where you can create romance, it's really easy to get deep quickly. So I like knowing where the breaks are at all times, where the emergency exits are. And it'd be nice to be able to...
Get it? Emergency exits?
Yeah, I did get it. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Unrehearsed.
He's really good at romance. The joke's not so good.
Wow, sass. Please continue.
So...
with your fears of intimacy.
Yes. Well, it is possible when you're using skill sets that create warmth and connection. It's possible to suddenly find yourself in perhaps deeper than you planned. And it's better not to just dump the relationship and run if you can help it. So what do you recommend if you find yourself suddenly like, oops, I didn't mean to get in this deep?
Well, so there's a couple things going on. You're using tools to help create connection and warmth. And so you're creating connection and warmth. Do you think that's what is in too deep? Like you're like, oh my God, they're making me feel really good. Intimacy. So it might be an abundance issue, like you're actually getting what you want. And you can like people, and you can even like people, and still not have to have a relationship.
Right.
So the big things are just really, how do you first just even have the conversation? Hey, this feels really good. I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that things might get too deep between us. How are you feeling? What are you feeling? Often just bringing up the talk about intimacy.
The other person like, thank God.
Or they'll be like, they'll back up slowly, and then you'll have a little bit more space. Being frank with people and honest will often scare people away. So that's your solution.
But you mentioned on the call the other night, you mentioned a couple other possibilities.
Yeah. The other big possibilities are slow down having a relationship. So the things that make us imprint and bond or fall in love with people, like baby chickens, where you're like, peep, 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 following people around. Those things you can lessen if you pay attention to how you guys are acting and behaving. So if you feel warm and connected with somebody and you're texting them every day or calling them on the phone every day, or seeing them several times a week, that's a relationship. Now, people talk about, well, we're not seeing each other exclusively. Or we've never used the R word relationship.
Or the L word.
Yeah. But the thing is, you're behaving in a way that's creating the same chemistry and brain dump, of brain chemistry. So you're behaving in such a manner that you're having a relationship, or your blood chemistry is having a relationship.
And you're not taking enough time off in between getting together to let that calm down.
So mostly what I would do is get really clear about how you guys are staying in communication and see each other less, which means you're making each other feel warm and fuzzy less often, not less as when you're together.
Right. You don't have to fight or squabble to make it. Yeah. And you also mentioned that when you do get together, you can spend time with other people as together.
Yeah. The other solution is add more people to the mix. So go out and hang out together as friends, in groups of friends. And then that will also usually kind of dilute or lessen the imprinting chemistry. And obviously, surround yourself with people that you like. Don't try to lessen the relationship by hanging out with people that you hate. That makes no sense. You're supposed to be enjoying life. And you can teach all your friends the stuff that we talk about in the Romance Homerun program, so that you're all experts at making each other feel warm and fuzzy. Yeah. And then that way, you're all kind of nurturing and nourishing each other, rather than it's just the person you have the crush on that's making you feel good when everybody else is just kind of like...
Yeah. You don't feel so depleted and attached to that person. So if you'd like to check out Reid's program, you can find it at readaboutsexcom/creating, dash your dash relationship or romance dash home run. I'll put the link below so you can check it out.
And eventually it'll be in the readaboutsexcom/store. So check out both of those things. If you can't find it, email us and we'll put the link below. What are your comments?
Yeah.
How do you lessen the imprinting or the likey when you're in a relationship too fast or that's going too well when you actually don't really want to be having a relationship with a capital R?
Yeah.
Give us your hints and thoughts below.
Talk to you soon.